Hello and welcome to the Official Watchers YouTube channel. I am officially Oscar Official, or Oscar the Great. Nobody calls me that last one. We'll give them time. I would like to welcome you to our YouTube channel. This is Jardin Du Mayfair. This is where you will see unboxings, reviews, news of all the latest watches and also some incredible vintage pieces as we go forwards. Jardin Du Mayfair. It wasn't built for me, it was built for you. I want this to be a very interactive YouTube channel. In the comments, for example, you will be able to choose what we unbox next. And we also have some very special events planned for you where we'll be going out into the world and also having some guests come on and talk with us here. On this channel, I refuse to conform to the horological norm. Like a torb angled at 30 degrees, I won't play by the rules. This is our first video on the channel, so please like, comment and subscribe, and then you'll be able to keep up to date with all the next videos. Okay guys, you've waited long enough, and let's face it, we're all just here for the watches. So let's take a look and see what we have inside this very special box. The watch enthusiasts amongst you will already have noticed that this is an extremely large box. These boxes are always indicative of something incredibly special inside. Let's take a look and see what we've got.
They still trying to find a way to win. Had the guy, that's when it all began. I don't need a rollie on my wrist. Perfect time and God with the assist. I've been working since I was a kid. I just gotta keep my head up. Running, I'm never gonna let. I'll never feed the haters cause they fed up.
Wow. So, I'm a bit nervous, and it's not because of all these cameras staring at me, it's because I have never seen this watch, and that's really saying something. Here we have it, none other than the Rolex Daytona 116598 RBOW, otherwise nicknamed the Rainbow. Only natural stones are used for the Rainbow Daytona. These are 36 baguette cut sapphires, channel set for the bezel, 11 Asher cut hour markers, and 56 brilliant cut diamonds for the shoulders and crown guards. Each sapphire is hand selected so that the stones cascade in a perfectly graduated rainbow. They're given the nickname the Rainbow Daytona. This watch is the stuff of legend. Believe it or not, Rolex employ both gemologists and gem setters. They have to work together on the piece to make sure that everything matches perfectly. The tolerance for setting is no more than 0.02 of a millimeter. To put that into perspective, it's 1/4 of the width of a human hair. Rolex gemologists and gem setters must have loops that we can only even dream of. They also have to ensure that every single stone sits absolutely flush. Imagine how hard that job is. When you start to realize the work that goes into a Rolex Rainbow Daytona, you really do start to understand why they command such a special price tag. Gem set watches are not a new or modern phenomenon. The very first wristwatch ever made was gem set. It was made by Breguet for the Queen of Naples. Gem set watches became popular in the post-war era of the 1940s, when people were quite rightly celebrating life and survival while giving the finger to the austerity of the war years. Rolex started to add typically conservative diamonds to their oyster models in the 50s, and by the mid-60s were producing full pave and gem set models in the day-date lines. The Daytona received its first dose of diamonds before I was even born in 1984. It had the 6269 with brilliant cut bezel and the 6270 with baguette bezel. Both had pave dials. Now that we've discussed some of the technical stuff, let's move on to a bit of the glamour. You have celebrities such as rapper, singer and producer Post Malone, who is a huge fan of the Rainbow Daytona, as are fellow musicians and fanatical horologists such as John Mayer, Adam Levine, actor and comedian Kevin Hart, and my favourite, the triple threat, Mark Wahlberg. Miley Cyrus has been spotted wearing this watch. Sources close to Miley tell us that she came in like a wrecking ball when she got the call from the AD for this one. There's no wonder that so many celebrities have been enamoured by this beautiful watch. The Rolex Daytona Rainbow was brought out in 2012 in yellow gold. As this is the first video, I didn't want to stop there. In 2018, our friends in Geneva would be bringing us another bombshell. Here we have it, would you believe it? We have the rose gold Rainbow Daytona 116595. To see these watches here in person together is extremely rare. This for me is an absolute pinch yourself moment for my life, let alone my career. Life has a funny way of working out. Here we have two complete unicorns, okay? These are uncatchable creatures. Tell the watch enthusiasts to light the beacons on the hills. Spread the word. The king of Daytonas has arrived. On the 2012 yellow gold, you notice the Asher Cup hour markers, and on the 2018 rose gold, you notice the Baguette Sapphire hour markers. The yellow is very much the OG of the Rainbow Daytonas, and I wonder if that gives it its charm, specifically with collectors. Tell us in the comments below which you'd prefer. Having seen these only for the first time now, every time I look at one, I look at the other and I want them both. I can't decide, and I think that's the bug that we have in the watch collecting community. Something to mention about the subdials is that it was a common misconception that these were also made of meteorite. They're not. They are a flaked white gold. Right, now to get to the meat and potatoes. This market price on the yellow gold is £400,000, and the market price on the rose, worth noting that ours is fully stickered, is £660,000. So yes, they are a pretty penny, but they're so hard to find, it's possible that I will never see two in the same place again. So, you guys might have noticed I'm sporting the 116506 Rolex Daytona in platinum. It's a heavy hitter of a piece, and today it's amongst good company. This was released for the 50th anniversary of the Rolex Daytona. Something to note is that the 60th anniversary is coming up. So, could we see a platinum Rainbow Daytona? What would you like to see? Please let us know in the comments. Okay, so this is how we'll be wrapping up our first YouTube video. Two Rolex Rainbow Daytonas in the same place, Jardin Du Mayfair. Please do like, comment and subscribe so you can keep up to date with the next video.